Edward Laos. Welcome to Travel Talk, filmed at the Peachtree Rose Marketing Studios and hosted by the hotel guide publisher, Edward Laos.
Good morning, everybody. Edward Laos here, publisher of the Hotel Guide and your host of Travel Talk. Really excited about today's episode. I have Deniz, who is the CEO of the Bright Hotel Group. We were actually chatting a little bit offline, talking about some great things with regards to hospitality and just how to do an interview properly. So we're really excited about that. I'm so happy to have you on the call today, Deniz. How are you doing?
Thank you, Ed. Thank you so much for the invitation. I'm so happy to be here. All good. Little foggy day in New York.
New York's one of my favorite cities in the world. So it's kind of cool. The power of technology can connect us in 2 points of the world, and we could talk a little bit about hospitality and things that are going on. But like I'd like to do with all of my guests is tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got to the point of where you are now as CEO of the Bright Hotel Group, and then we'll get into a little bit of the business and ask you some fun travel questions.
Absolutely. Well, I will say over the past 25 years, I really try to turn the world into my classroom and playground by exploring a different part of the world and immersing myself in the world of hospitality. And my journey actually kicked off at the front desk at the Hilton Istanbul, the first Hilton built outside of the Americas. And back then, the fax machines really were the pinnacles of communication.
Oh, yeah.
From those early days, I ventured across countries and continents, working for a spectrum of brands like Hilton, Accor, Kempinski, Wyndham, and Hyatt. And the first half of my career, I would say it was deeply rooted in property-based cluster or area roles, predominantly within the lifestyle and luxury segments. And this ways allow me to master rooms operation, the commercial, the digital strategies, and I finally found my passion in revenue management. And in the second half, I will say I held variety of senior corporate roles, and I had the privilege of contributing in numerous brand creations, the rebranding, the pre-openings, and each really added depth to my global network and understanding of the industry's nuances. And approximately 4 years ago, I decided to embrace a significant shift towards operations and stepping into field operations role at Hyatt. That provided me with invaluable insights from an owner's perspective as well. And I will say this transition wasn't just a change of scenery, but it was an opportunity to grasp the complexities of hotel ownership and the management from a very holistic standpoint. And all these experiences led me to where I am now, steering the ship at the Bright Hotel. And this year, we are in the midst of a very exciting rebranding journey, assembling a very dynamic team and really poised to bring a fresh perspective to the industry. And our enthusiasm is big. The road ahead has promised a lot of innovation, a lot of fun, growth, and undoubtedly a few good surprises as well.
Oh, that's exciting to hear. Always it's good to hear great things happening for companies in the hospitality industry. What are some of the greatest challenges that you've had kind of coming into this role? And then now you're talking about a rebrand, you're talking about new level things. What are some, because great leaders always find ways to overcome any kind of challenges. And so what are some things that you've seen like, hey, I'm taking advantage and this is why we're pivoting and how we're doing it?
Well, I couldn't agree more. And throughout my travels in different locations, I always end up experiencing a very difficult crisis kind of situation in hospitality. Yeah. I was in Thailand. It was a lot of government-related issues over there. And I was in Middle East. Arab Spring happened. I was in Istanbul. We had a lot of demonstrations. And I was in the United States. We experienced COVID together. Yeah. So it was an amazing learning curve for me, Ed. Each experience in each location, you need to come up with brand new, very fast strategy. You have to have a plan B. and you have to think out of the box, and you have to bring fast solutions, and it requires very bold moves sometimes.
Oh yeah.
But I think it just gave me a lot of courage, and I start trusting my instincts more. And I
Yep.
think it's just, naturally you are wielding up. But in each location I worked, United States is my seventh country. I really experienced this up and down, almost like a roller coaster ride.
Yep. Well, again, as you said, the sign of a great leader is to be able to make those changes and kind of take that company to the next level. So I'm excited to hear and see what's going on with the Bright Hotel Group. Tell us a little bit about exactly what you do, what the company does, and how that impacts the hospitality industry.
Well, the Bright Hotel is really very exciting project. And before diving into our 2025 roadmap and what we do, let me just give you a quick background on where everything started. So about 8 years ago, we started as a tech company focused on developing innovative solutions for hospitality industry. And fast forward today, we have evolved into a self-standing open source software solutions for the hotels that leverages AI-driven technology to deliver a low-touch and exceptional hospitality experience. And with the guidance of invaluable leaders, great board members, and amazing advisors, this platform has rapidly advanced.
Yeah.
And during this journey, we ventured into hotel ownership and adding two distinct portfolios to our group. That's where I come in.
Yeah.
And I joined a team early this year to strengthen our hospitality management pillar. And looking ahead, this year is set to be year of reinvention. So we are deep into a comprehensive rebranding initiative, and we're thrilled to soon introduce our refreshed brands, Kodo and Vitality. And last summer, we celebrated the opening of Memphis Vitality Hotel, and end of this month, we are very excited to launch our flagship property, Vitality Dayton, located in the heart of Dayton, Ohio, connected to Dayton Conference Center. And this will followed by our upcoming openings in Marietta, Orlando, Tulsa, and Reading.
Wow.
And in a nutshell, our Vitality brand speaks to curious, conscious, community-minded, and experience-driven traveler. Whether they travel for business, leisure, events, or blend of all. And we as a company really value meaningful collections and holistic well-being and inspiring environment. And we have expensive conference spaces at Vitality Hotels. It's like very big square feet in each location, and break away from traditional designs and offering really lifestyle oriented experience that foster collaboration and creativity. And on the other hand, Kodo is our avant-garde lifestyle brand, and Kodo Los Angeles, nestled in the heart of art district. And I will say it's not just a hotel. For me, it's like a cultural hub, and that's already making waves in the community. So with Kodo, we are setting our sights to expansion into key vibrant cities like New York, London, Rome, and perhaps Dubai. And personally, bringing Kodo to my hometown of Istanbul probably is a milestone I really eager to achieve. So, and I believe our technology underpins our operations and making our model both cost effective and very profitable. And beside it all, as a leader who deeply values diversity and creativity, I'm actively driving a rapid hiring process. And now our team is expanding swiftly with like-minded, super passionate professionals who share our vision and enthusiasm. And the energy within our growing team is now truly electrifying, you can imagine. And it's really a privilege to be a part of this transformative journey. And I think to sum it up, 2025 is it's not just another year for the Bright Group, but it's the year we redefine who we are and hopefully set a new benchmarks in the industry.
Oh, it sounds amazing, and I'm excited to be alongside for the journey and see you do what you're going to be doing. So it's
Absolutely.
so exciting to hear that. I love the passion in your communication and everything. Just shows you love what you're doing. So let's shift a little from the business side to the personal side. I always love to ask my guests two favorite travel questions, but man, you're very well traveled. But what are a couple of your favorite travel destinations that you've been to?
Wow, I love that question. Well, travel has always had a therapeutic effect on me. So, over the past 25 years, I visited probably over 60 countries. And I don't hesitate to embark a very long flights just to spend a few days in destinations I love. And in my travels, I think I really, strive to connect with the local culture, dining in authentic, non-touristy spots, visiting a museum or art galleries. I love that. And I really like finding a super cozy cafe on a bustling street to watch the city unfold. So, well, my timeless favorite destinations are surely Italy and Greece. Cities like Rome and Athens captivate me with their vibrant energy. And quite recently, Lisbon also fascinates me, especially with its very rich gastronomic scene.
Yep.
And having lived abroad for many years, returning to Istanbul and experiencing my city as a tourist is always a delight. And within the United States, I really enjoy very spontaneous getaways from New York to California. And I like spending quiet weekends in Catskills.
Oh wow, those are amazing. So I don't even know if there's anything left for a bucket list, but but what you have any bucket list travel places that you still want to visit?
I do. Well, despite my very extensive travels, my bucket list remains very long. And in the coming years, as my 3-year-old daughter grows older, I really dream of embarking on 2 or 3 weeks journey to Japan and South America. And Bhutan and Iceland also top of
Mm.
my list. And among the places I traveled so far, several have left a very lasting impression on me, like Chiang Mai in Thailand, which I visited while living in Phuket, Chichen Itza in Mexico, and definitely Grand Canyon in National Park in the United States.
Wow. Wow. So those are all great places you've been and places you want to go. So I'm really excited. We're gonna have to have a whole nother podcast just on your travels alone.
Love
Let's
to.
chat about the ins and outs. I do love the fact how you like to immerse yourself in the local culture. I also love the fact that you love to take in art in the museums and stuff like that. So that's always important as well. So we got a couple of minutes left. I know you talked about the rebrand, but how can people best find you or the Bright Hotel Group? What's the best way to get in connection with you guys?
They can definitely reach out to us through our website, thebrighthotel.com. And we also have a LinkedIn page, and they can reach out to me through my LinkedIn page, Deniz Dorbek Kocak.
Perfect. That's awesome. We'll definitely have the website listed in our comments when everything comes out. I think it's important too. But it's been an absolute pleasure, Denise, having you on the
Likewise.
podcast today. Like I said, I think we could talk for hours of just your journeys alone. That's take away the how to be a CEO of a great company that's up and coming. So, but again, thank you for being a guest on Travel Talk today.
Pleasure. Thank you for the invitation.
Perfect. To all of our guests and listeners out there, obviously, you know the drill. Follow us at thehotelguide.com. Take a look at Denise's website. That'll be in the comments as well. They're doing some great things. 2025 is going to be a banner year with the rebrand and all the amazing things they have coming online. So, as I like to say, travel, make memories. And until next time, everybody, take care.